Pretty emotional, eh? Boys are a little rocked up here today. Yeah, it's a good little challenge. They're right into each other's faces. They know how important this game is to both sides. And obviously they've been together now for a couple of days, so everyone has got each other's backs out there. Both teams have laid the challenge down early, particularly the New Zealand residents there with that little slap on the thigh, that little indication of kiss my backside. That's pretty much what that means in Maori, so looking for some fireworks early in this game.
Oh, Api Puwharangi too, right there for the New Zealand Maori team. And we're all set for kick-off here in what should be a cracking clash. New Zealand Maori in the white and the green, and the New Zealand residents in the black. New Zealand residents captained by Francis Ledger, who could have played for either team. And the captain of the New Zealand Maori residents, number 13, James Bell. So will be the captain of the residents to kick off. This is the best of the best. As referee Paki Parkinson gets the game underway, it's going to be the Maori team with the first possession. Straight away, they're spinning it in front of their posts. And we're getting started now. Good tackle coming in there from the residents player, Mari Tuitama. He won't shirk tackles the whole game. Alex Todd in there too. Francis Ledger wearing 4. And now the Maori team off the pass from James Bell. Trent Schmalkel it is. From Ngati Awa in the Eastern Bay of Plenty, and James Bell back on Mount Smart Stadium. I think the last time he might have played in New Zealand was at the 2017 World Cup for Scotland, of all countries. Schmalkel with his second carry. Queensland Cup player last year for the Sunshine Coast Falcons, and BT's kick to end the first set. And down to the fullback, Matu Stone Dunn for the New Zealand residents.
Good first set for the New Zealand Maori. After all the emotion of the haka and the cultural exchange, they shift to 2 pass wide to start the first play. No real line speed in the New Zealand residents in that set, giving them plenty of time.
That was Sam Fa'apito, now the other winger from the Akarana Falcons, Tuiamalo Vainga, just 19 years of age. And away goes the halfback McEwen, Dallas McEwen from Wellington. Just 19 years old. What an opportunity for the young hooker. Now Todd from Canterbury. Over the 30 he goes. So good first set here for the residents, the New Zealand residents. And now Stone Dunn into the back line. Ledger with this lethal left side attack from Sam Fa'apito. 8 tries in his 4 games for Akarana in the National Premiership. He had a really good season. Great play. Oh, what hands at the back from Beau Courts. How did he get down and stop that, Daryl Halligan?
What about the run from Filippo? Great hands on the edge from Ledger. And he's run backwards a good 15 metres to come into the middle of the field. For a little kick into the middle and the pickup. Oh, spectacular. We'll get a replay in a mo.
Yeah, Beau Courts, brilliant at the back. That was James Watterson playing the ball. BT handling, and now the big back rower, Vasuvalangi. Solomon Vasuvalangi. Napuhi from Hastings, and now good run into the line here from Koma Sampson. They keep the ball alive, and it's BT again, who played very well for Waikato in the National Premiership. Lost all 3 games, BT never stopped trying in the entire Premiership this season. Bell out in the middle of the field. Out it comes from Te Whairangi, now Cole Waka, and now it's out to Watterson. Te Whairangi toes it ahead, but Matu Stone Dunn has it. So an open start to the game, and there's plenty of pasture here for Matu Stone Dunn.
Yeah, plenty of pasture for Stone Dunn on the left edge. Great spread of the football from Te Whairangi, and he hunted back in through the middle. There's a kick come back his way. A beautiful distribution game, hasn't he, for a big man?
Yes, Sam Fa'apito it is. Now Tuitama. 2nd year in a row he's played for the New Zealand residents. Featuring in that game against the England Community Lions team last year, as Todd was as well. And Todd says he'll bounce up. He's a tough character from Christchurch. Now Chase Bernard, not the small, he's not the biggest back rower, but he's very mobile. Excellent play from the residents. Now Ledger through the gap. Excellent play from Michael Key earlier to keep the ball alive. Now Fa'apito on the last tackle. There was that played at. It is play on, and it's Vasuvalangi who has it.
That's a double error from Whaapito. He missed the gun when Ledger took the football, and it was a simple tip on. He would have scored. Finally got the football, takes it into contact, comes away with an untidy carry.
That's Sorensen McGee, and now Cole Waka. Scored the first try for Akarana this season, and the last. Scored the last try in the final, that big win over Counties last weekend. Short pass possibly forward from Afu, but he's got it back, Josiah Afu. Gee, there's been some big meters in this game already.
There's a one-on-one strip here, Pat Sipley. Ripping the ball away, one-on-one.
Yeah, he did it off his Akarana teammate as well. Now coming forward is Makaile for the Residents. Counties Manukau player. Played in the only New South Wales Cup game the Warriors played this season before the season was cancelled. Nice dummy from Sam Nutty. It's Counties Manukau teammate. Tuiamalo Vainga at dummy half. Leslie Vainakolo lookalike, isn't he? Inside the 20, inside the 10. McEwen waits at dummy half. Now Bernard. Out it comes to Tiaho. He was knocked out cold last week, Jordan Tiaho. In fact, yes, Jordan Tiaho getting very close, but he's recovered nicely to take his spot in this Residents team today. McEwen, Residents just a moment away while the kick from Nutty wasn't good. But he's picked it up, and what's the ruling from the referee here? It's play on. Sipley's going to go over. Now there's confusion.
Time off. Comms have cut out.
There had to be confusion there. Big Pat Sipley hasn't seen that much space from dummy half for a while.
So we've got to tackle one here.
Yeah.
Wait, it's tackle one here. Played it. Comms
Okay, so the kick from Nate
He's giving me a call.
has been adjudicated to be played at and has come back to the New Zealand Residents, so they get a repeat set.
All right, well, that's unfortunate for the Maori, or for the Residents, rather, with Sipley going over to score the try. If the comms had been working, it would have been a try. Here's Todd. Now they come forward through Key. Michael Key, just a couple of metres out. Grand final win the Warriors in 2014. Todd's dropped the ball, and the Maori have survived, and it's James Bell who's got it. Must have been knock-ons both ways there, Daryl.
Yeah, they dodged a little bit of a bullet here early in the tackle count. The flat pass to Todd. Todd just got to the line a little bit quick, put a little bit of pressure on the pass. Let's have a look at it here. This is a kick from Ngāti. Where was it played at? Well, Api Piwhairangi tried to play at it and then had a miss. And then it's regathered. Maybe the confusion, and this is the final play of the next set. So we see Todd just in front of the ball. But yeah, in the end, it's ended up the right call.
Yeah.
He didn't play at it. It should have been a turnover.
It was messy, though, wasn't it?
Great start from both sides.
Yeah,
Good spread of the football. Good offloads. Sorry, White.
Sorry, boys. Yeah, I was going to say, up until that era, the skill has been really high from both these teams. And to be fair, in the last 6 minutes, it's been a frantic pace from both these sides. So it's hopefully they can keep it up, because it's a really entertaining game so far.
Sure is. James Hordison here from the Northcote Tigers. Ngāti Porou. And here is Cole Waka. Good fend from him. Waka, who was at centre for Akarana. Now Royden Gillett. Good to see him back playing rep football. Didn't play any for Counties this season. Now Bell in the middle of the field. Here's BT. Now Vasuvalangi. Big body out wide. Nice cut back on the angle from James, or from Jordan Bunce. That's Frank Bunce's boy, former New Zealand Sevens rep. That's a good kick. Found some space out to the left there. Stone done. Forced to hurry, and it's been knocked on from both teams, so that will be a Māori scrum feed, Daryl. Excellent kick.
Excellent pressure. The bounce of the football here is a really narrow edge as well. They push it to the right edge, New Zealand Maori. Put the kick in. And here, just the pressure there. Denying a little bit of space. Little tip for the New Zealand Residents. If you've got Api Piwhairangi and James Bell in midfield, then you know the pass is going to be spread to the other side of the field. They're your distributors. Be nice to see a player on the inside coming back up through the middle and cut a piece.
Remember, Bell and Piwhairangi, those two players you mentioned there, Daryl, the only players with NRL experience playing in this contest. So, great opportunity for the Māori here. Kaere BT feeds the scrum. Afu with the pass off the back, and Piwhairangi's going to take the first carry.
Make the line, Ray. Ray, make the line.
Opportunity here for Courts. Where can they get Bo Courts into this game, the New Zealand Maori?
Yes, Trent Schmalkel's dropped it. Oh, yeah, the residents will be happy with that. Oh, Trent Schmalkel, that was classic.
Yeah, Schmalkel suggesting that ref was kidding. Ref can tell him he wasn't. Move on. And, well, there you go. Massive hand in the football there from Bernard.
Maybe he was right then, Daryl.
Yeah. Front row is always right. Yeah. You try arguing with them.
Well, back rowers too. You want to argue with them.
I was going to say, front rowers don't lie.
Trent Schmalkel, interesting character though, of course. He's been one of those players that's been floating around the New South Wales Cup and the Queensland Cup for some years. He's 25 now. Here in New Zealand, of course, after COVID ruined the season in Australia. Hopefully we can get to see Bo Courts, the Māori fullback, in action. He's back in New Zealand now, and he had signed to play for the Warriors New South Wales Cup team this year. But of course, again, had no football. Matu Stone Dunn, the fullback for the residents, comes forward now. McEwen, Bernard, and Key goes straight ahead. As he customary does. Fast play the ball, has McEwen rolling forward. Bernard. I think it's quite a good move to play him at lock in this game. Very mobile front rower. And McEwen off Patrick Sipley. Here goes Dallas McEwen, the young hooker. Looking good. He looks like he belongs at this level, although having said that, of course, he's just dived with the ball on the last tackle, Darryl.
Yeah, well, he's got to first thing know where the tackle count is. Big part of the game if you're a dummy half. And he looks lively. But part of the reason was there was only one marker there. Was that it was the last tackle.
They play for Wellington Orcas in the championship this year. New Zealand residents 18s last year. Todd in there making a tackle on James Waterson. We're into it here through McGee. McGee Sorensen. And that was a high tackle on the winger. Sorensen McGee playing in the centres for counties all the way through the premiership and on the wing today in this game.
Now, after the frenetic start to this match from both sides, we started to find a little bit of balance. We find our first penalty of the game. We find a couple of knock-ons. Now we try and touch, and we'll see what the first real opportunity is. 40 metres out, good opportunity to attack from here.
40 metres out. Solomon Fasuvalangi. Hard man to bring to deck. Afu at dummy half. Now Beatty. They're running it early in the tackle. Kampiwharangi skip pass. Courts has dropped it. And it's been gobbled up by Sam Nutty.
Straight through the hands of Courts and onto his melon. Call it a falcon. There's numbers on the outside as well.
Go, 0.
Play on.
Makaile. Straight at number 11 for the Māori team. That's Royden Gillett.
Hold. Go, 1.
Here's Matu Stone Dunn now. Tuiamalo Vainga. Good leg drive, the young winger. Plays the ball quickly to Stone Dunn. Looking for the penalty, not given. Bernard. A little bit messy up the middle that time from the residents, but they still have the ball and plenty of tackles in the set. Up their sleeve, Key. Big body in the middle of the field, nicely handled by Schmalkel.
Back here, back. Hold. Go, 3.
Tiaho. Now Todd. Tackled by James Bell, 15 to go. McEwen, they keep it on the left side. That's Tiaho. Here is out to Fa'apito. And Sam Fa'apito off a brilliant pass from Francis Ledger. That has been the hot left edge combination all year. 4 points to 0.
Stayed on his line like all good wingers should do. Didn't think he had enough space to tiptoe down that sideline here. And Ledger, a nice little tip on. Work to be done by Fa'apito. Look at it, gets to the out. Question mark. Ooh, Sorensen just paid too much attention to the ball carrier, which was Ledger. You have a look here. There's Sorensen there just holding himself too early. He was taken, and white boots, white paint.
Yeah, there was grass in between them, but just. Sam Fa'apito, 8 tries in 4 games for Akarana. And he has been in sensational try-scoring form, Wairangi.
Yes, indeed. really you can, I suppose, give a lot of his tries to assists to Francis Ledger, because Francis doesn't need much room to move. And every time he gets the ball, he's got great footwork. He is a fantastic centre. He knows exactly where his spacings are, and he delivers that ball to his winger every time, giving them an opportunity. So he's opened it up here.
Well, Francis Ledger scored 20 points in the final last week, Daryl Halligan. A try and 8 goals. Finished with 70 points in the 4 games for the season.
The coaches will tell you how valuable these guys are, goal kickers. Goal kickers won't tell you how valuable they are.
Oh.
Coaches will.
So Ledger.
They'll also tell you when you're not valuable.
Yeah, when you miss them, I suppose.
A little bit of breeze assisted this. Francis normally has a little bit of shape to his goal kicking. From right to left. Let's see if he gets it on the radar here. He's got the easy style. Drifts it back off the right post, no problem.
So the residents with the first try to that man, Sam Fa'apito, 6-0.
So another look at it too. The strike player on the outside is Ledger. And maybe they can borrow my glasses there, the touchy.
Yes, on second look, wasn't it?
We're human.
Short kick off. Nice tactic from the Maori, and they've got it back beautifully. Yeah, Makairi Beatty did this often for Waikato through the national championship. And away goes Bo Courts from dummy half. And all of a sudden, they're looking good here, the Maori team. Gillett inside the 20. Enterprising play from the New Zealand Maori residents side. Schmunkel again.
Been solid, hasn't he? Straight through the middle, Schmeichel.
Afu keeps it down to the left to Pewharangi. This is Courts. Nice kick. Needs the try. What a count, what a comeback here from the Māori. James Waterson has gone over and scored the try. What a response.
Beautiful bit of footwork here. It's pretty much even numbers. The run from Schmeichel up the middle provides a platform to play on the left. This is a short kick-off. This is how they get the ball from the restart. Pretty much uncontested, to be fair. And then 2 plays later, Schmeichel goes towards the middle of the post. They set up the shift on the outside and get this man, Bo Courts, involved. He takes it to the line, gets to the outside of his player and drops it onto the boot. And then Waterson had some work to do. Not an easy put down. Ball bouncing. Good presence of mind. Cole Walker holds his player on the outside. He gets round the back. And yes, we've got to give that, seeing as we hit some paint at the other end of the field.
Yeah, well said. Good try from James Waterson. He was all set to play for East Tigers, the Brisbane club, in the Queensland Cup this year, but sadly COVID killed that dead. And he's a try-scoring machine back in 2018 for Northcote. He finished the top try scorer in the Fox Memorial that year, 22 tries. Now Afu, we didn't see him kick any goals for Akarana because Ledger kicked all the goals.
Tough assignment for the lefty. Basically left touch. Full of concentration. Oh, lovely strike. Looks solid as and flies through the post.
Well, 6-all is the score, Wairangi.
Yeah, fantastic. Great reply. Using Māori residents. You know, obviously, we've seen that short kick-off from Waikato and Kairabiti throughout the season, but pays dividends. That little combination of Api Pewharangi and Bo Courts, look out for that because they know each other well through the point share Pirates, as we see. Yeah, just, you know, a little bubble.
Now, twice so far in this match, Wairangi, they've gone upstairs and D. Halligan's been in the TMO position. So the next one's coming your way, pal.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt if there was a TMO today, it'll be 0-all still at the moment. So, you know, I think you were right, Daryl. It's still tied, 6-all, 0-all.
TMO's overrated anyway.
We want to go down that path. Here we go. Sampson playing the ball for the Māori. There's some good players on the bench too on both sides today, particularly up the middle. There's some excellent middle forwards. Richard Halani, Jacob Paulo, Keanu Dawson. Now they're spreading it out to the left again. Waka's dropped it cold. That will disappoint him. And that will see the residents of the scrum.
Yeah, Cole Waka got that wrong. He was trying to straighten up on the pass. And up here, Piwhairangi had just a little dummy in the pass there, which put him off his line. And then it went to the outside of him. Couldn't quite grab it.
Oh, my apologies.
Got a bit of a problem here for Bow Courts, have we? There's a player getting attended to.
Bow Courts, his heritage at Tiarawa rather, in Rotorua. Born player. Playing for Point Share Pirates in the Fox Memorial this season.
He actually kicks a few goals too, Bow Courts. Spent a bit of time in the Warriors system earlier this year. In the pre-season, kicking a couple of goals. Talented footballer.
It's nice to see Francis Ledger go over there. Of course, they're club mates. Point Chev.
This will be a damaging blow here for the Nzrl Maori if Bow Courts doesn't play any further part in this match, which should suggest would be the case when you had the assistance off the field, as you're seeing.
It's going to actually cause quite a reshuffle. He's on the bench for the Maori residents. Jethro Freeney's a hooker. Richard Halani's a front rower. Brandon Lee's a back rower. Daniel Riolu Buchanan is also a back rower, and that's who's coming on. Number 16, Daniel Riolu Buchanan. So he's going to play fullback now for the Maori team.
Well, Buchanan might end up sliding into left centre and put Cole Waka back there, because Cole Waka can play fullback. See how they go.
Yeah. Interesting to see what happens there. We'll see when they have the next players. Tiaho off the scrum for the residents. Matu Stone done in from fullback.
Spot on, Cole Waka straight there.
Ledger at Tami half. Tiaho. Tuitama. Ties on the left of the ruck. McEwen goes to the open side though. From a long way back comes Michael Key. Good post meters from Michael Key. McEwen. Bernard, first receiver. The ball playing prop. Gives it to Alex Todd. Couple meters out. Bernard, Key. That was a good tackle on Michael Key. Almost got there. Momentum carried him there. Schmalkel in the end did a great job to stop Michael Key. And that must be a penalty.
You're crowding the ruck. You're crowding the ruck. Don't crowd the ruck.
No, it's a contestable area, the ruck. And how you slow it up. You can sometimes play it
go.
pretty poorly. And, oh, it's big. Pat Sipley.
McEwen. Bernard. Now Tiaho. Stone done. Stone done. Close. There's a try-saving tackle from Vasuvalangi. They still keep it on the left. Ledger is going close. He's dropped the ball. Yeah, Maori survive. And boy, do they tell the residents.
They needed it. Back-to-back sets for the New Zealand residents. And Francis Ledger, after a perfect start to this match, finding his outsides, been pretty much a threat on this left edge on the outside. There's a charge. This is big Pat Sipley. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, including Waka in the Maori defence. Then the shift wide, and here it comes. Pretty much flat-footed this time. Francis Ledger gets a shift inside, and there. The second effort, and the carry sees it dislodged.
Well, not often you see Ledger make a mistake. A very secure player on that left edge. Tuitama, Ledger and Fa'apito. The Māori work off their own line now through Vasuvalangi, Afu, now Rielu Buchanan. Bears player, Ngati Parau. Here's a good charge in from Schmalkel. Good pace, good energy. Made an excellent start to the game. James Bell. The middle goes Bell. It's good to see him back in New Zealand, isn't it? Really neat.
13 tackles already for James Bell.
There's BT. He's come off Ledger. It's been played at.
Yeah,
yes.
Cole Walker grabs it. He's 6 again for sure.
So it's a brand new set now for the Māori residents. Now Bunce. Jordan Bunce, Frank Bunce's son, former New Zealand Sevens rugby player. Made rugby league. Out of the Waikato at the moment. Trent Schmalkel. Solid run from him again. Afu, now to Bell. Good front foot running ball for Bell. Ran straight at Pat Sipley.
Good play, good shape. Took the metres on offer.
Tough nut is James Bell. Piwharangi skips past his point chef teammate Pat Sipley. BT, Vasuvalangi. Offloads, Beatty tackled without the ball arguably there. It's been picked up by James Bell, or in fact that's Bunce again.
Hold line 9.
So last play in the set, and BT gives it to Piwharangi. The kick will come shortly. Now they're running. Interesting decision is Waka. Waka will need to offload in the tackle. He's done brilliantly. Piwharangi. This is great play. Wow, look out. Amalu Vainga almost got it, and Waterson has got in a brand new set. Can you believe it?
Get square. Hold.
Afu. Now Schmalkel will go for the posts. He is over the line. He's got the try. That is pure determination.
That's fantastic. Only one play needed, courtesy of the repeat set ending. And this man here, Schmalkel, wow, he's been everything up and through the middle. It's been pretty tough in there as well. Looks like he loves it. A lovely little angled run. The key target was Ape Piwharangi, and where was he? But they come back on the unders line, pushes right through. Now the twist in the upper body strength, reaches out, and there you are. Good positioning for the ref. Great footy.
It was an exciting play from the Maori team, full stop by Rangi Korpu.
Yeah, some big bodies in there. Michael Key, Schmalkel, big forwards trying to hold each other up. And big number 8 for the Maori residents pushes his way over the line. It's been a great battle. Enterprising play there from the Maori residents with the last tackle. They ran on the last tackle. The ball was kept alive and ended up in an error, and just back-to-back sets for New Zealand residents, and they couldn't hold them out.
Play with plenty of width. Loving it, both sides. Sideline to sideline, and yet the middle is really attacked as well. When players are running up through the middle, you really have to take out their legs. You look, the leg drive here of Schmalkel continues, and that manages to propel him to the line. If someone tackles low and grabs a leg, stops the legs, stops the top.
Boys, both of your pronunciations of Trent's name is a little bit different. So I got the man here himself to tell you how it's said. How do you say your last name, Trent?
Schmalkel.
Schmalkel.
Schmalkel. There you go.
Thanks,
well done,
brother.
chap.
Well done, Wairangi. Schmalkel. Thank you. Yeah, he's just taken a breather on the bench after scoring the try. So Schmalkel with the try. So that's why Wairangi's on the sideline, Darryl. You know, seizing the opportunity to make us better in the broadcast, which is brilliant.
Going to call him class, top class and world class.
Samson, look at the Māori rolling forward here. On comes Brandon Lee to mix it up. He's just taken Schmalkel's place.
Go, 2, that was strong.
Jethro Friend out there now, 2 wearing 14. Counties Manukau Stingrays captain, James Bell with that play. Piwharangi. Now it's out to Royden Gillett. Waka. Feel like they're dominating at the moment. New Zealand residents hardly can get their hand on the ball at the moment. There's Piwharangi's kick. It's gone off a Māori player. So still the last, and that will be gathered by Sam Whakapito, who's come way off this left wing to gather and help out his teammates.
That's a perfect set of 6 after points. Look where they're going to work it out from, New Zealand residents. 5 in from the corner, 5 out from a line.
McKiley with the hard yards, the centre. Strong done, drops into dummy half. Tackle from Gillett. Doesn't get much further than that. Now Tuiamalo Vainga. Johnson Perry out there now, wearing 14 at dummy half. Here for the New Zealand residents team. Tiaho, they're spinning it on the 4th, on the 5th tackle. This is Dawson. Keanu Dawson from Waikato. From the Titans under 20 player. Tiaho. Oh, he's in a bit of strife. It's still there. Did really well, Tiaho, in the end to get the kick away, did Perry. Now Waka at fullback. Having moved from centre back to fullback after the injury to Beau Courts.
You see where they set this up to go. Good field position. Tackle 1 on halfway. This is tackle 3. They come a 2 more to the right, and they'll go back to that favoured left edge where Apepi Whairangi likes to play.
Rielu Buchanan. It's simply in there making the big tackle. Bernard in there too. Jethro Friend to James Bell. Gee, they've flicked the switch, the Maori, haven't they? Playing with excellent urgency at the moment as Vasuvalangi, though, is tackled. Wasn't held, though. Friend into dummy half. Bell charges at the defence. Good tackle coming from Sam Ngati on Whairangi, his opposite number there. But Beatty has another opportunity for New Zealand Māori residents. Beatty! Very close. Try-saving tackle from Matu Stone done. This is the last play. Friend! Is that going to be a try? No, it's a penalty for offside.
He was well in front.
You're in front, mate.
Oh, hard luck there for Brandon Lee.
He was almost standing in the dead ball line by the time he got that ball down.
He was actually running a decoy in the past. If it was going to go to the left, it was going to go behind him. And then all of a sudden he finds the ball right in front of him in the in goal. Just couldn't help himself.
He's got to time it there, Brendan.
Well, the residents did really well to hang on in hindsight there. If you think back to that last set of 6, Daryl, really well.
We've done a lot of tackling in the last 7 or 8 minutes. The New Zealand residents, they need to get a kick in here. Finish and complete a set. Completions haven't been high in this game. The residents are only at 50%. And the Māori, 65.
And they've been under the pump. Tiaho. There's a bit of space behind the ruck. Good run from Jordan Tiaho.
Stand now! James, here, James.
Tackle from Friend. Perry, there's a good run. Like that run from Dawson. In fact, that's Kuia who's out there now for the New Zealand residents. He counties Manukau back row, now Sipley. He's got Mikaeli on his right. That has been Waka driven back. What a set there from the residents. That's gone the length of the field. Daryl Halligan.
Was a good set, possibly their best set in the last 15 minutes of this match. I did not know Pat Sipley had a kicking licence. This is the end of it. This is Tiaho up the run, up the middle, ducking and diving. Gets up and plays the football. When they shift it out to the right, comes into the hands here of big Pat Sipley, and he's got a beautiful touch on that boot there. Cole Walker in good position. Can't quite get to ground. They suspend him up in the air and drag him into touch. So from being off their own line to restart dropout.
Boy, Pat Sipley does not have his kicking licence. That was an illegal kick. Should never have happened.
Back they come, the residents. That's Jacob Paulo. From the county's Manukau Stingrays.
Go one.
Now Kuia, another Stingrays player. That call up.
Wait on.
Into the squad. And he's out there giving it a crack. Tiaho. Oh! Well, bit of a mismatch weight-wise there on Vasuvalangi and Tiaho.
Hold, Brendan. Go through.
Now away goes Perry. Perry is taken 10 metres out.
Listen now, Brendan.
2 tackles left. Kuia
Hold on,
at
just
dummy
hold
half.
for me, mate. Go 4.
Ngati. Sipley on the angled run.
Last one, Richard Lindman.
Last play now. Perry, and it's Dawson, and there is the try. Keanu Dawson's gone over. Great back-to-back sets of rugby league from the New Zealand residents. 12-10.
The repeat set of 6. Preceded by pretty much a set that completed 100 metres of the football field from their own line. A lovely run from Pat Sipley, getting a little bit of attention here. And that sucked some numbers close to the line. Let's have a look how many it was. That's Pat playing the ball. Look, there's 4 or 5 in the frame. And they just had to get it maybe 7 or 8 metres wide. Look at the no-look pass from dummy half. Haven't seen better. Beautiful work.
Big Keanu Dawson goes over the Waikato prop. play for the North Devils this year in the Queensland Cup. But ended up playing back home in Hamilton. Titans under-20s player. Warriors New South Wales Cup player. And now Ledger with a simple attempt here to lock the scores up.
That'll be his easiest shot of the afternoon. So a quick nosy and see who the workers are in both teams. The residents, of course, Sipley and Todd, right up there in the tackle counts with close to 15 each already. James Bell leads the way for the Maori.
So Ledger. Pito's first try. And no worries with this one as well. So 12 all, it's game on. With 7 to play until half-time. Beatty going to do here? Loves to mix up his kicks or kickoffs. But this time it's the standard long kick. Back comes Jacob Paulo. The bench today for the residents. Petty. Now Kuia. Oh, solid contact. Coming in there from Brandon Lee. Milk a penalty there, Kuia. Referee Parkinson's not having a bar of that. Here's the try scorer, Dawson. Running at his Waikato teammate, Beatty. Petty. Now Tuitama, they onside. Referee says play on. Marnie looked a bit gassed all of a sudden. Stone Dunn. Look out, Matthew Stone Dunn. Residents sense an opportunity. Pat Sipley. Pat Sipley getting close, jeepers. Probably blew a try, should have given the pass. Pito in there at dummy half. How did he get over there, Petty? Oh, gee, that's a disappointing end to what was another wonderful set from the residents.
There was 2 on the outside of Pat Sipley, just praying for the football. They couldn't quite get it to him. Lovely bust right up through the middle. Comes to the fullback in Cole Walker. And takes a little bit of a bump from RPP Whairangi. And here, Pat, pass to the outside. Goes himself and goes oh so close. And even here now, if this ball comes to the right, there's a host of players wanting it. Finally going dead in goal.
So Paddy Sipley, typically a front rower. So it's, you know, he finds himself in a little bit of space out on that edge there, running up against some smaller players. And I don't know if Pat Sipley actually knows how to pass.
I was going to say, we granted him the kicking license earlier. We just granted him a passing pass now.
He's got to learn his passing license.
Some license holders are going to be busy on Monday morning. It was a good run from Lee, and now Beatty off the last. Looks for the kick to Pito. He's knocked it backwards. And Tiaho cleans up, and Stone Dunn, after making that scything break, starts the set. 15 out from his own line.
10 metres, the whole line.
I was just about to say, both teams have found it quite easy to get the ball to the other end of the football field. One set, they'll be defending their own line. The transition between defence and attack seems quite easy for both of these sides. This penalty will really hurt with just 3.5 minutes to go to full time, 12 all. Massive minutes in this game.
Look for the line.
How often do you see teams kicking on if they can score just before, just after half time? Tuitama with the first carry. Solid as ever, Tuitama. Very reliable back rower. Petty, now Dawson. He's been loving getting stuck in to this Māori residents team. Kuia with the pass to Nutty. Now Stone Dunn up from fullback again. Just past a couple of players. Stone Dunn coming nicely into the game at the moment for the residents. Here's Paulo. Good leg speed. Penalty.
It's in the ruck.
What do the residents do here?
Happy Whairangi couldn't quite get himself out of the way. Loitering in the ruck area.
Tapping. Ruck. 10.
So Petty will just give it to Big Pat Sipley. Tackle round his ankles there from Yellow Buchanan. Oh, Petty. Oh, it has been ruled a knock-on. I wondered whether he got that cleanly, Darryl. Not much in it.
Yep. Ball sort of disappeared underneath his legs and trying to retrieve it. This is Pat Sipley playing it. And Petty's looking round, and that's not back, and then it's pulled forward. Well, no challenges in this game. If they challenged it, they probably would have succeeded.
Johnson Petty, originally from Mangakino, plays for the Upper Central Stallions in the championship this year. Good to see players from the second division, Wairangi, getting an opportunity. Him and McEwen sharing the dummy half duties today.
Yeah, fantastic. It's a good indication of how strong that competition is, really. It's good football played. Saw a little bit of it last weekend through the finals. And there's good representation in this resident side from across the country.
Yeah, we saw some evidence in the women's games yesterday too of that. With plenty of players from the championship, the second division, playing in the 2 test matches yesterday. Now that should be a pin against Tuamalo or Vaiangi.
Rucks are pretty tidy in the first 35 minutes of this match. The last 5. There's been quite a few indiscretions. Errors, 7 to the residents, and 5 to the Maori. And here, Big Pat.
Now, how did Ray Tuiamalo Vaianga think he was going to get away with that, Darryl? I don't know. Here comes the Māori with one last attack in these last 40 seconds. Te Whairangi almost through. Residents. Hard on defence again as James Bell brings the ball forward. Poor pass from him. He'll be disappointed that didn't go to hand. All the momentum lost. Can they get it back through Bunce? Well, they'll have maybe 1-2 more tackles. Ledger slows to play the ball down really well there for the residents. Beatty. Not a great pass to him either. Vasuvalangi.
Last play. Big Gary Owen, perhaps. Contestable.
Got to get to his feet quickly and play it. Oh, Messi play the ball. They won't even get to the kick. Dear, oh dear. Messi in to the first half. But it is all locked up. Great 40 minutes we've got coming up in the second half with 2 converted tries to each team.
Like we saw in the first 10 of the first half, and they're a dangerous side.
So 12 all it is. Last half of footy here at Mount Smart on what's been a fantastic weekend of rugby league. The Māori residents in the white, New Zealand residents in the black. And straight away it is Jacob Paulo who's bringing it up to the 20. Waterson and Shankle as a touchdown. The try scorers for the Māori. Shankle off the field at the moment. Good tackle coming in there on Tanasio Kuya for the residents, wearing 13. Started off the interchange. Here's Dawson. The try scorers in the residents team.
Just a little shimmy, hasn't he, to the right-hand side before he gets to the line.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Even all front rows need a little bit of footwork these days.
Here's Tuitama. Tough player is Matty Tuitama. Now Petty. Well, he made good meters until he was absolutely smashed to the turf by Vasuvalangi. Tiaho to end the set. And that one's going to be comfortably taken on that left wing side by James Waterson, try scorer in the first half.
And directly across to the middle of the field to position the Maori in the centre field to enable guys to jump from dummy half exactly like that. Cole Waka get out to the right and get him behind the ruck.
And Waka moving back to fullback after the injury to Beau Courts, which is seeing a bit of a reshuffle. Now here's the other winger, Sorensen McGee. Friend still out there. At dummy half, James Bell. Player of the Maori tournament a couple of weeks ago in Rotorua.
Let go! Hold! Hold! Go, four.
Friend again. Now Pifarangi.
This side's good.
It's a good kick from Pifarangi right to the corner. Matiu Stone done.
Good chase too. First tackle missed, however. Great run. Good effort from Stone Dunn. Still
Beautiful.
going.
Check this out. It might be a try. Oh, Stone Dunn. Well, he could have run Tuiamalo Vainga in, but he kept going. But still, that's a 65-metre return of the football from Stone Dunn, who gets it back now. Sipley. Not even Big Pat Sipley can get through 4. Oh, he hasn't been held. Sipley sees the line in front of him. Mikaele from dummy half. Right on the line in 3 tackles.
Bombed it. Had to go to the left, that.
Pere at dummy half. Now Nati. That's Tiaho with the ball. Oh, it's been knocked back. How good was that? What a play there from Sorensen McGee.
It was an awesome play. Basketball-like, 2 hands up, and Sorensen saves his team a try.
Dazzling start to the second half, Wairangi.
Oh,
Yes, indeed. Pace from both these sides. Come out of the sheds with some intent. And, man, Matiu Stone Dunn, what a run. He beat like 4 players.
guess who made the tackle on Stone Dunn? It was James Bell who turned and chased. No wonder he was player of the tournament a couple of weeks ago.
I don't know how the residents didn't score a try there, Daryl. But it's a great credit to the Māori that they managed to hold on. Now Waka looking to probe. And this is an excellent play here from Royden Gillett.
Great post line offload there.
Friend with the pass. Now Pifarangi, excellent footwork. Oh, that's unfortunate for Waterson. It might have opened up, although Mikaele was there.
He needed to take that, Waterson. It was a perfect pass. Right in the breadbasket. On the outside of his player. This is a run from Stone Dunn. Let's see how many he beats. 1, 2, there. Steps out of a second tackle from RPP Whairangi. Then an arms grabs. And then he looks to the outside, shows the dummy, pushes and goes, and guess who's got him on the radar? James Bell. Nice work, James.
Tackle, wasn't it?
I love James Bell's look. He looks like an old Sammy Stewart.
Yes.
The Mo needs to be groomed just a little bit more there, White.
Stewart, yeah, there's a blast from the past. Nainai College boy, Lower Hutt. Tuiamalo Vainga. Pere. Tuiamalo Vainga. It's Stone Dunn. Just passed him the ball just before he took on that last man. Here's Fa'o Pito out of dummy half. And that's a high tackle.
Pito cops one on the chops, as they say.
It was offside call, wasn't it? Parkinson.
10 metres.
Free Parkinson.
Option.
Just like the start of the first half. Frenetic pace to the start of the second half.
Ledger with the touch finder. Pito, first try scorer in the game. Straight away, it's Emiliano Mikaele. Pere continues to be out there. And now Taulo. Jacob Taulo, a former teammate of Roger Tuivasa-Sheck's at Tahoe College. Pere, this is looking better for the residents. Tiaho brings it back to Kuia.
Late tackle, Brandon. Late tackle.
Brandon. Lee is the player penalised for the Māori.
Seemed to be nothing really doing in attack or defence there. A couple of flat passes.
Option.
Over to the left before returning back to the right. They're going to take the tap here. Why not?
Well, the penalty's 3-1 against the Māori in this game so far. It's Jacob Taulo. 5 metres out. Bombed the try just a moment ago. Ngati now Sipley on the cutback angle. Slow play the ball. Waka. Good job to slow that one down. Ngati. Sipley is driving over. Has he got it down? He has. Pat Sipley gets the try and gives the residents the lead.
Second carry in this set of 6 after the penalty. Took the first carry as well, which was an eternally slow play the ball. And then as soon as he played the ball, he got to his feet, went backwards 5 metres before charging on to the next play the ball, and comes up with a try. Too big, too strong, too much way on as well. And there it is. Straight over top. Couldn't get underneath Pat. Well, had a kicking licence. We gave him a passing licence. Now he's got a try scoring one as well.
Well, I was going to say he doesn't have a kicking licence. He's got a restricted passing licence. He does have a Class A head-up licence, which is exactly what he did there. And he went over for his first try. He's a big, big man. If he gets close to the line like that, he's very, very hard to stop.
Here's Patrick Sipley. New South Wales Cup player, a bit of a star when he was a junior Warrior, wasn't he? As his brother was. 4 who's been playing for Manly in the NRL. Younger brother of this man, Pat. It's Pat Sipley, 29 now. Hey, he cracked a smile. Good to see Patrick Sipley enjoying his rugby league still. Now Ledger. We talked about goal kicking being important in this game. 4 goal kick attempts have succeeded so far in this contest.
Very economical style here for Francis Ledger. Never tries to kick the ball too hard. It's all about timing. If you look at this action, taking a little bit more time than usual with this one, concentrating a little bit more, and that's the reason why. Looking down the flight of the line and seeing the trajectory, doing everything right.
I'd like to see a little less swinging of the arms, DJ. I know it probably helps him with his technique, but there's a little bit too much swinging of the arms for me.
Really? You don't like flamboyant goal kickers?
We'll just turn the music down, no problem.
It's 18-12. The Maori team did leave 12-6. Short kick off again from Beatty. Ooh, might have been knocked forward into another player there, but referee's happy. Mikaele.
Stand, Daniel. Hold. Go 1.
Pere into dummy half. Tuiamalo Vainga.
Stand, James. Give him space. Hold. Go 2.
Carlo Fa. Oh, what a beautiful pass. That's Kuia straight through the middle. He's got no one with him. Kuia. Oh, great pass from Jacob Paulo. Found his teammate perfectly. Pere keeps it on the short side. Sam Nutty. Here's the kick through. It's well lost by Waterson. Waka hasn't controlled it. And I think that might be a try. No.
20. Thanks.
Well, this could have been super, super dangerous for the Maori side. I was just about to mention they've had some points scored against them straight after half-time. And to get a double blow, well, it could be catastrophic. They dodge one there.
Did that what?
Just about gifting the New Zealand residents the opportunity of 6 points.
Tuiamalo Vainga. Thought he might have got there. And here is Vasavalangi. Jethro Friend looking for urgency from his team. Now McGee, Sorensen.
The wingers coming in to do some work. It's exactly what they should do. Contribute to the speed of the run.
Friend. There's a good little burst from him. Brandon Lee charging onto it fearlessly. Pifarangi. Cole Waka out of full-back, and now into this back rower, Royden Gillett, experienced centres player as well. Waka at dummy half. Pifarangi Nabiti in the middle of the field. It's all a bit laboured though, the pass, and Vasuvailangi has it. So it's the last play now for Māori residents team. Pifarangi. Here's the kick through, and Tuiamalo Vainga comfortably deals with that one, and this set's going to start 10 metres outside his own line.
Not a great kick from up here, Pifarangi. One wasn't high enough for anyone to be contesting on the outside of it, and basically kicked it straight to the winger. However, he is having a good game. Basically the main destroyer and main playmaker in the team, especially doesn't have too many options out the back. And Bo Courts went off as well.
Go 3.
Thomas Sampson back out there now for the Maori residents team, wearing 8, making another tackle there.
Hold, go 4.
Dawson remains out on the field for the New Zealand residents. Try scorer in the first half.
Hey, last one, 10, come on. Hold. Hold. Go, nothing late.
Let's play now. It's Diaho. Ooh, he shaped a kick, but he nicely moved it on. Pito chasing through here. Waka just surrenders in the tackle. And that will be a penalty against Ledger.
It's just about to praise the efforts of Francis Ledger here. So it'll flare up a little bit. Let's hope this doesn't get out of control. Let's hope it just stays at push and shove.
Walk away, boys.
Looks like it will.
Watching this. Training.
Pito was incensed, but I think Ledger made a mistake and he quickly got to his feet to acknowledge it. Let's go back to the no try from Tuiamalo vying a first, Nzrl.
They take it to the outside. The kick goes through, and here we go. That's the first knock on. Now, Cole Walker's all over this. He doesn't even need to shuffle it dead. Can just put some pressure on it in the end goal. And for some reason, they've ruled that it was a knock on. So the TMO has been under scrutiny already today. And here, this is Francis Ledger. He got the ball on the outside and got it to his foot really, really quickly. And he put a nice little kick in. And as he comes from for a second effort to contest, there's no need for it.
Very unnecessary contact, and it's dangerous. Okay? No more penalty here.
And everyone just got tangled up, didn't they? It's like a game of Twister. I think referee Parker's done a good job there to handle that situation. Beattie with the penalty.
Red line. Hold. Go. 0.
This is Valangi.
Strong carry. Good use of the shoulder. Good twist in the tackle.
Sampson.
Here, Sam. Here, Sam.
Kiarawa.
Patrick. Go. 2.
Rotorua. Now, how comes Bell, hit hard by Sipley. He's tough, James Bell. He's not the biggest back rower. He can handle himself, though. Jethro Friend. Pefarangi. Rielu Buchanan. Hit hard this time.
Hold, Keanu. Hold. Go 4.
Friend.
Play on.
Still looking for a little bit of polish
Last one,
in
13.
the set.
Here, Johns. Keep coming, mate.
First 3 or 4 tackles were
Knock
good.
down 13.
Now they look to build momentum again. Now BT, there could be an opportunity. The centre rushing up as Ledger. Almost taken by Fa'apito. I think that might have been a try-saving act from the winger.
Was it what? I was hoping Beattie would get himself involved in this play. He needed to step up. He'd been doing a lot of the work, and they positioned him on the outside. Then the defence just rushed too far out of the line. He got a beautiful ball in between. Just the timing of that pass on the outside to Sorensen would have seen him away as Big Pat Sipley is in the wars.
Done something to his shoulder there. The New Zealand residents still have players on the bench there. Chase Bernard, Alex Todd, their starting middle forwards are still there. Same with Michael Key. They're all warming up at the moment to finish the game. Sipley, he's been a dominant figure though on this right edge, hasn't he?
Yes, he's been outstanding. The ball to the foot. Players put that down a credit for a kicking goal for Pat here and there, copping some heavy work in traffic, still charging on. 2 tackles later, or 2 sets of 6 later, he has 2 carries in the same set of 6 and propels himself over the line. So if you said he'd been in everything, it'd be an understatement.
Well, Sipley's okay, but now one of the players for the Maori has gone down. It's Masuvulangi, Napuhi, Hokianga.
I get the feeling that Paddy Sipley might think that his chance at, say, NRL or higher levels has sort of passed him by, but you know, he's only 29. You know, most props don't really mature until they're 30. He's a big man. He's a quality front rower. I know he's playing back row out here, but that just means he can play lots of minutes. So no, I hope that you know, future years to come. He might find himself in a good quality team somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Yep. It's all natural talent. All these boys have got natural talent. Stone done. Jethro Tull.
Go 3.
Now it is Pere. And comes to Itama. Good carry. Residents rolling forward nicely in this set. Pere remaining out there. Kuia. Nothing flash from the Residents. Apart from that one, here's Paulo.
Last circle. Left side, Jeffro.
It's Nutty. Now to Sipley with that kicking game again. And Kolwaka. 5 metres out.
Here, Sam, hold. Go.
Big set, or big 5 minutes here for the New Zealand Maori side. Just 6 points down. 25 minutes to go. Need to be the next to score. Need to position themselves well in this, at the end of the set of 6, somewhere around halfway. Pretty bunched at the moment. All within about 30 or 40 metres. Here comes a run. One quick play, the ball will change that. Good impact in the tackle. Good twist the bend.
Sorensen McGee. Friend. Out to Beatty. Tries to create space by running across the field this time. This is Bunce. Jordan Bunce. Slow play the ball and Beatty on the last play. Chasing his own kick here. Makai Beatty, and it's nicely gathered by Stone Dunn. We've seen him do this earlier. Great tackle. What a cracking tackle there from Bunce. Absolutely nailed him. Now Faupito away. Paulo, who's been very good off the interchange. Comes forward again, and Bernard into dummy half. Dawson. Looking to pound the Smarty team with these big middle running forwards. Stone Dunn, great pass. Well, potential is a great pass to Yamala if I get the green to keep it in the field of play, actually.
Did he what? Twinkle toes. I thought he was out.
Last play. Nati with the kick. It's a big cross fielder. Decent too. Beautifully taken. Ledger. Oh, that is Faupito. In to score. Fantastic from Francis Ledger.
I think it was Tuitama, wasn't it? Over the back. Let's have a look. They were just hanging on, the New Zealand Maori. How they kept the ball infield, I don't quite know. The last pass. Here it is, Stone Dunn. He's having a day out. Steps to the right, hunts through the middle. Sorensen with the tackle, I think it was. And then look at this kick. And then more importantly, the catch and the delivery of the pass over the back of the head. I know where you are, bro. You're over there. And sure thing. Tuitama.
It was Tuitama. That brilliant. How good is that?
The AFL Grand Final was in Brisbane this year, wasn't it? The Gabba. Send them there. Great skill.
Throw in hope. That's usually that's when it's scored. And this time it pays off. Yeah, I suppose if one of the Maori boys were there, they were away down that side as well. But that's great work from Meri Tuitama. He's a quality back rower. Knows how to work well with his outsides. And he plays alongside Francis Ledger, club football, and also the domestic competition, the Premiership as well. So great work from that left side for the Residents.
22-12.
I'd like to see you get a little bit of that dye in the front of your hair too, DJ. Go full Francis Ledger with your haircut.
Yeah, some people have put some of that stuff on my head at times too.
I don't think we need to know any more details.
No.
So 22 to play in the Residents. They were down 12-6, Daryl. And they've scored 16, maybe 18 unanswered points. No, just 16. So 22-12. Ledger with his first miss of the afternoon. Faupito with 2 tries now. 22-12.
When you said throw and hope, Wairangi. This is the skill in keeping the ball in play. Now, he did do exceptionally well. Going up, and then the throw and hope. Well, I think the hope, once you get the ball on its way, is you hope that the winger does, in fact, catch it. So, clever work for Whapito.
He's going with the short kick-off again. And he's gone backwards. Referee happy for play to continue. Kylie has it. Tuiamalo Vainga. Māori looking for defensive intensity right now.
Really shared the workload well, the outside backs of the New Zealand residents. Stones had 13 hit-ups. Viegas had 10. Mikaeli nearly 10. Whapito's had 10.
Brilliant. Tui Tama and Ledger, but it's gone forward. Not much in it.
Thank you. Scrums in there.
They really needed this, the Maori side. They've been under the pump in the last 10 minutes with 20 to go. Only 10 points behind. They have to start picking the intensity up, picking the enthusiasm up a little bit here and try and catch the residents slipping a little bit.
Yeah, they've now made 50 more tackles than the New Zealand residents. Have made 200 tackles as against 150 for the residents.
Pewharangi just hasn't been able to get going in the second half. Kawaka. Gillett at dummy half. Pewharangi, and again Ruiaru Buchanan. Not much you can do. Afu. They've just blown 2 tackles there, haven't they, the Māori? They come again, the Māori. Forward dummy half, Sampson. Desperate to get to his feet quickly to play it. Gomez Sampson. Now Bell. Hitting the line nice and hard there. It's Shamkul who's back on.
Yeah, they've got to play off this.
Afu. Skips to the right. Plenty of black jerseys there. Bunts on, no, Whapito. He'll get there.
Shut the gate. Never in doubt. Made a play at it. 1, 2, 3. Duck shooting season as well, he reckons. Too much speed, never really a contest. They were shaping. James Bell put Shankel right through the middle here with a really good ball, but the tackle just held the play down and they couldn't play on the left, so they shifted it back to the right. And then one pass too many, the skip, and to the outside, little tip, up he goes, full of confidence after scoring 2, and then extending the gap. Heads over, waves to, there wasn't anyone in the crowd, but waved to some chairs, puts it down.
Once it was with the pass, Wairangi, and could easily been a score at the other end, but Whapito, once he got some clear pasture, thanks for coming.
Beg your pardon, there was a few there.
Yeah, had a few whānau up there on the in that western stand. Yeah, clever Whapito. Obviously, he's knows his position well. You're right. Could have been a try to the Maori side, but Whapito tried his hand, came up with it. What was that, 95 metres?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
This guy scores tries. 8 tries in 4 games for Akarana in the last month. Now 3 today. It's a strike rate.
23 tries, is that right? So 17 over 24 divided by, yeah,
Yep.
About 42 tries.
That's why you win a half, eh?
And the man about to convert the goal, Francis Ledger, I would imagine would be responsible for half of the assists, generally for the tries that Whapito scores. They both play on that left edge.
It's waved away, so 26 points to 12. The score remains with 17 to play.
The tip again. and then you chase in vain for the first 20 or 30 metres. You realise you're not going to get there by halfway, and then you just shield the player out to the touchline, hoping the goal kicker misses the attempt.
Oh, it's gone 10 now, but it's been picked up by Sipley. That's nice judgment.
Perfect judgment from everyone involved. If you touch that early, on attack or defence, it's the opposition penalty.
Off legs, Coma! Get square! Hold!
Kuia to play it. Bernard, now Dawson. Good run.
He's pretty much stayed in the middle, hasn't he, Dawson, today? Just charged.
Interesting to see Bernard play dummy half. There he is here. He's usually a front rower. Slotting in, he's showing his versatility and offloading beautifully there was Chase Bernard. Now Stone done.
Stand out! Here, boys. Go 4.
Dawson again.
Last one, 10. Daniel, make the line, mate.
Well, the residents really rolling forward nicely now. Tiaho, Tuitama, Ledger. And Fa'apito can't handle that one. And it will be lost. So it's going to be Māori possession.
That would have been a miracle if they got him up with that try. That was about half a metre they had to work with. Francis Ledger still trying to pop the offload to his winger. Couldn't come up with anything there.
The residents' attack has pretty much mirrored the first half, hasn't it? In the first 15 minutes of the first half, they were just play to the middle and then attack the left edge on plays 4 and 5. And they've done exactly the same in the second spell.
Well, they've scored 20 points in a row, have the residents. Sorensen McGee.
Stand now, fellas! Hold! Hold!
Who waits at dummy half. And that is
Okay, off legs, Jordan!
good tackle. Shamkul
Hold!
went nowhere that time. James Bell.
Last one, Chase! Don't play it on him! No, nothing late. Outside.
Outside the 40, but he's found space behind Stone Dunn. It's a good kick right down to the corner. Stone Dunn bouncing out of another tackle. He's swung up by Royd and Gillett.
Let's see what sort of energy the New Zealand residents have got. A big long kick like that after attacking the last 4 or 5 sets and scoring 2 tries. We'll see what they've got in the dirty end and how they get it out of there.
It's to Amalo Vainga.
Let him go, Josiah. Don't play it on him. Go 3.
Fa'apito with the next carry. Fa'apito, good run from him again.
Go 4. No marker.
Nice roll on here as Bernard helps himself to 15 metres and offloads superbly. Now there's space on this dangerous left edge again. Tuitama, Ledger. The intention was right, the execution not.
Wasted an opportunity here. The best player in all of that, outside of the offload to release the players on the outside, was just a quick little pass from Tiaho. Here it is. They punch up, back through the middle. Bernard gets a beautiful offload, propping partner Key. And then the quick pass you saw from Tiaho to Tuitama. And Tuitama takes it to the line and can't quite find the player he's looking for.
13, 12 minutes to go once the scrum sets.
Go, fellas, we're all here.
Well, the residents dominating possession in the second half.
Time off. HIA.
It's Sampson coming off for an HIA.
If you want. Better wait till he goes off and someone else comes on.
So that's going to bring, looks like Richard Holani into the game. We haven't seen him in the contest. The county's front rower.
Possession evenly shared in this match, 50-50. Time in opposition's half, heavily favouring the residents at 60-40. And errors, well, the residents have made more errors than the Maori, 11 errors to 8.
Heads down, fellas.
Just Brandon Lee is the player who's out of the game for now.
Come on, ball in. Out!
Buchanan. Through the tackle there of Michael Key.
Boys, chase here. Go now.
Shamkul.
Talk about minutes for Pat Sipley there, Wairangi. It's good to see him playing big minutes here in a match, test match like this. That'll only further his cause to get noticed.
Waka off the offload from James Bell. But that's what the Māori need now. They need to take a few more risks if they want to come back into this contest. Rielu Buchanan again. Second carry of the set for him. Māori rolling nicely downfield at the moment. They need points. Gillett squeezes between two defenders, almost through.
Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Keanu, you're short.
Afu to Pewhairangi, now Beatty. Nicely onto it as Bunce. And he dies with the ball in the tackle.
Good defence from the New Zealand residents. Up Pewhairangi, attack to the left, and he got himself in a position to shift. Shifts it to Beatty, 2 pass wide. They went to the right as well. The New Zealand residents. Oh, 2 in the tackle here.
Richard Holani is not going to keep the ball on that occasion.
I mentioned the possession was 50-50 in this match, so they're telling Blow you might wonder what it is when it's 26 points to 12. The Māori have missed twice as many tackles as the Kiwi residents have. And the Kiwi residents have had 10 tackle busts and line breaks to 3 for the Māori.
Alex Todd back out there now to finish the game. Bernard continues his role at dummy half. And Dawson.
Release, Richard! Don't play it on him, go two. Marcus got there, back up there.
There's Bernard again. Oh, he's had that as a... Oh, where's the steal there? We're all a bit mystified. That looked like a fairly legal play there
I think there was still a hand, or a second hand, or a second player of the Māori still holding on to Bernard. Let's have a look. Up they go. There's 2 of them involved in the tackle there. And no, you're one-on-one strip. That's legit. The only thing that can stop that is if the ref is called held.
Man, I think the referee might need a HOA.
You'll keep Wairangi.
I don't let anybody get away with anything, Glenn.
Thank you, mate. I've noticed that. Now Ledge is going to almost go close to scoring. 9 minutes to go. Tuitama at dummy half. Tiaho very deep off that pass. Alex Todd. Remember, the residents still have plenty of tackles up their sleeve. Bernard. Dawson. He is going to call it a knock on. As Michael Key went over the line.
A little bit of fatigue creeping in here. The ball propelling itself forward off the hands of the New Zealand residents player and unable to regain it, to regain control before touching another player. So here's some football for the Māori. Deep in their own end. 10 from their goal line.
They just haven't been able to get going in the second half, have they? No tries, no points. Waka, that's a good run.
Surrender! Don't drag him! Hold! Go, 1.
Pewhairangi. There's Rielu Buchanan again. Towards the halfway, so they've made good meters on the first 2 tackles. Pewhairangi to James Bell. BT. Kaire BT. Now Afu up the middle. That's better.
Move! Here, hold! Hold! Don't hold on to him. Go, 3.
Shamkul at dummy half. Bell looks for space behind the ruck. There is space there. Goes quickly as Chase Bernard made the tackle. BT, 20 out. Here's a hard charge at the line. Very good run from Sampson, who's had the ball ripped out, and it has been done illegally. So it's going to be a penalty.
Haven't seen the ball reefed out of a player's hands for about 65 minutes. We've seen 4 or 5 in the last 7 minutes.
Maori need to score here as Halani will start the set. 14 points behind. They need to score and quickly convert the try to have any chance of coming back into this contest as Bell. Te Whairangi. This is looking a bit better as Waka. As Paul hauled it out to James Waterson. And the try is going to be scored. That keeps hopes of victory alive.
Yeah, this is beautiful execution. When you hear the names that executed the passes, you'll understand why. It's all in the spine of the team. Shifts the ball from the right side of the football field. That's big Pat Sipley getting some attention, maybe cramping up. But it started with Beattie. Then he passes the ball to, of course, Api Whairangi, who've been right in the mix of it. It was the total halves. And then on its way. Able to convert the points.
Tries unconverted, 26-16 with 6 to play.
Have a look at the shape here as it comes out the back. That's Beattie, out the back to Te Whairangi. On it goes. Lovely pass. I think it might have been James Bell, the first receiver, throwing that first pass as well. That's Te Whairangi. Lovely ball from Cole Walker. Showing they're not done yet. 5 to go.
They had to scramble a little bit on that right side because Paddy Sipley had gone down in the back play. It looked like he'd torn an ACL or something, and he's just come off the field. He walked past me and he said he had a bit of cramp in his calf. So that's why they were a little bit short on that right side defence residents.
So Waterson getting his second try.
37 tackles for Pat Sipley. 10 carries with the football.
He's had a good game, hasn't he? So the residents, as you've suspected, no hurry to restart play.
So Pat Sipley has made twice as many tackles as any other player on his team.
BT. Olani. This is Sampson again. Good run. Corner Sampson. Swanson McGee. Good hands from BT. Got nothing to lose now, the Māori. Waka in from fullback again. Elusive run from Cole Waka. BT up the middle. Bounces out of Tuitama's tackle. Comes again, does Matty Tuitama.
Let him on, Matty! Okay, three markers, not there, Mark.
Afu. James Bell, lovely. Shunkel. The big front rower going for the try line. Stone done with the tackle. Te Whairangi. Surely they'll score, they have. It's a hat trick for Waterson. Brilliant try for the Māori.
Oh, fantastic work deep in their own end. And Shunkel from halfway. I was waiting for a goose step or something, but he takes a tackle. And you want to take your time a little bit with this kick at goal, because there is time left, and like 2 points here means just a try, and then the conversion will win you the game, as against, oh, don't worry, you do it how you want, pal, no problem. Don't think about it too much.
What a goal there from Afu. 26-22.
DJ, what do you know about kicking?
Lovely work here from Shunkel. And guess who threw the ball? James Bell. Here, is there a goose step? No. But the good thing is the low tackle propels himself to his feet and then just fights to play the ball. Little shift out. Of course, there's numbers there. And no need to run around closer. Did we say we got a ball game here? What about this? These are memories. This is what you want. Yes. Lovely work.
22-26, so 4 points. No golden point in this game, by the way, Daryl. So if the Māori score a try, it'll come down to Afu's conversion. Whoops, Solani mixed up there with Beatty. So 2 minutes. Waka.
Get square. Hold. Go one.
Afu. Shamkul again. Good carry. Up to the 30. 4 tackles left. Afu. We're not having a chance their arm. James Bell. Might be now. Shamkul. Gets out of the tackle of Michael Key.
Here, boys, here. Hold.
And they'll get one more chance after this set. Daryl. It's pretty 50-50. Beautiful passing. Bunce. Bunce is through. There's a player on the inside. Beatty. Oh, yes!
I reckon they'll get a chance.
How good was that try? What a finish to this contest.
Oh, my goodness. After all the work had been done on the left-hand side with passes from Bell and Piwairangi and Beatty, they go to the right. There's a man called Bunce standing out there, just praying to get some football. And when he got it, wow, he put himself in some space, composed himself. We'll get the pictures in a mo. And here, look at this, Beatty to the outside, a nice little ball from Waka onto Bunce, shows some pace. And now, is this pass easy? Of course it is. Have a look at the dive. He dives from 10 out, straight over. Beautiful.
You're not taking any chance to take the kick.
I think he died from the Waikato River. Beatty, that was fantastic play on that right side, and you're right. They were threatening on the left side that whole time, and the first time that they went to the right, some real threat. They stuck Francis Ledger in. It was a great run, Makai Beatty, well deserved.
Well, the clock has stopped. 23 seconds left.
Sorry?
Share a few thoughts here as this goal is kicked for big Pat Sipley. As soon as Pat Sipley has departed the field, the residents have had 3 tries scored against them. And there's nothing he can do about it.
Afu gives the Māori the lead with 20 seconds to go. The clock has restarted. They've got to get to their restart it.
In fact, Pat Sipley's coming back on. He's got an interchange card. He won't get back on.
That's it. The residents run out of time. The Māori residents with 3 tries in like the last 5 minutes get a fantastic win. That is how to do it. 28-26.